Hello and welcome to Crimes of the Heart Tarot. I'm Miss Vicki, and I'm going to use the tarot to see if we can gain more insight into unsolved mysteries, deaths, and disappearances. Let's get started.
Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today I want to do a cold case on the unsolved disappearance of a 15-year-old girl in Germany. Her name is Rebecca REUSCH, and she goes by Becky. She's 15 years old, really beautiful girl. She was last seen by her sister on February 18th, 2019. Now, she had two sisters, and she was on friendly terms with them. She decided to stay at one of the sisters' homes. It was a school night, and her sister did work. Her sister had a young baby, but they wanted to spend some time together because Rebecca's sister, Jessica's husband, was going to a party that night, a work-related party with, well, it was work friends, and he expected to be gone late into the night. Now, the next morning, Jessica, Rebecca's sister, got up at 7 o'clock, as her usual workday situation was. She had to leave her daughter for daycare, so she was up early. Her husband, Florian, she told the police, had arrived home a little bit before Jessica left at 7. She didn't say anything about whether Rebecca was still sleeping on the couch. I think it was in a separate room, and Rebecca obviously wasn't up at that time. So Rebecca's sister, Jessica, leaves the house around 7 with her little daughter to take her daughter to daycare and head on to her job. That was the last that anyone saw Rebecca, according to the police reports. Now, Rebecca's mother texted her on some kind of social media platform that I wasn't aware of. I'm not sure what in Germany what they have. Didn't call her on the phone, but apparently she did have her phone. Rebecca had her phone and a little backpack with her overnight stuff. Now, her mother couldn't get a hold of her, which was kind of unusual because she usually talked in the morning, and she wanted to remind Rebecca to make sure she made it to school. Now, previously, Rebecca had been involved with an online chat person. It was someone they didn't know, named Max, and Rebecca had wanted to go and meet him. She was only 15, but she was really a beautiful girl. I've seen pictures of her, really beautiful. And her parents said no. They suspected he was not who he seemed. So I don't believe there was an argument. They just said, no, you can't go see this man. He's not who he is. We don't know him. Anyway, so she went to her sister's house that night just to spend some time with her sister, and as far as we know. Now, the police were called. They questioned Florian, that was Rebecca's husband. He gave different stories. They actually arrested him about 10 days later because he told them at first that he'd gotten home in the middle of the night, around 5, something like that, and fallen to sleep. But apparently his wife had told in a separate interview that he didn't get home till about 7. Then she was still missing. There was no sign of her. They looked for her everywhere. This person, Max, they did check him out, and he took down his social media platform after she was announced to be missing. It was a pretty big thing. No sign of her. They did check Florian's car, and they found a blanket that had hair, some kind of hairs from Rebecca on it, I think in the trunk or the back seat, I'm not sure. But no sign of her. And they took Florian back into the police station, questioned him again, and he told them that morning, after his wife had left, he'd seen no sign of Rebecca. Rebecca was gone. But he went to see his drug dealer in Poland. Now, apparently they're close, Germany is close to Poland, they were close to the border. He said he went to see his drug dealer. I think the reason that he actually told them that was they checked the mileage on his car or something with his phone. I can't remember, but they knew he'd been driving a lot. No sign of her except for the blanket with her hair on it. Now, she had visited her sister a lot, but that seems unusual. So I guess my question for the cards are, did Rebecca leave on her own that morning? Or did something happen to her? We're going to just say Florian, did Rebecca's husband have something to do with Jessica's husband have something to do with Rebecca's disappearance? I suppose we should ask about Max also, the quote-unquote Max. And the police did arrest Jessica's husband, Florian, a couple of times, but they kind of dropped the ball. I mean, he said his excuse for that day was he had been at the party all night and then went and saw his drug dealer, drove to Poland actually twice. I don't know how far it was. It was like a day's drive, something like that. So my question is, I think the foremost question is, what happened to Rebecca that day? She'd been sleeping. Her sister had left. Florian had come home. We all know that. That's evidence. That's verifiable. All right. And I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. I haven't used this for a while. All right. The Two of Swords. Two of Swords is a card about trying to decide something. Swords are thoughts. It can be an internet situation. He was also, Florian, they did check his computer, and he had been on his computer later that day, so he lied about being gone. And also, Rebecca's phone had still been in use into the early afternoon or late morning. All right, this is someone trying to make a decision about something. Swords are thoughts, ideas. It can be the internet. It can be someone on the internet doing something. Now, Rebecca was a good daughter. I mean, she wasn't a runaway. She didn't have a reputation for doing anything like that. The next card we have is the King of Swords. The King of Swords he's a person that, a powerful man. This is someone that actually has no emotions. I see a lot of crows in these cards, these two cards. In reverse, it can be thoughts, ideas. It can be a powerful man on the internet. It can be a powerful man with connections. This shows crows and birds and wires. In reverse, the King of Swords. This is a very cold person. This is a powerful man. You could say he was fairly powerful. Kings are powerful. He had a lot of contacts, I still want to say internet contacts. I don't think this was Florian. I don't think he was a king, but we'll see. Let's see what the cards show. All right, the next card is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is about what goes around comes around, but it can also mean luck. It can mean being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Depending on the cards around it, it can mean good luck. Something that just happened without planning. The cards around this are the reverse King of Swords, and then we have the reverse Hangman. Now the Hangman is someone stepping back, going within themselves, trying to make decisions about things, making a sacrifice. In reverse, this is someone that's really tired of sacrifices. It can mean being by the Wheel of Fortune. This aspect for the Wheel of Fortune is a bad thing. It's bad luck or being in the wrong place at the wrong time. The Hangman in reverse is someone who's coming out in the world, making a decision, having thought about things for a long time. The next card is the Emperor. Now the Emperor is a really powerful man. This is someone even more powerful than a king. This man has a lot of money, he has a lot of power. In reverse, this is a negative, very negative man. I get the feeling this is the drug dealer that Florian was involved with. Wherever he went to a great risk on his part to leave that day, to go there after, and to tell the police that. That's even stranger. He was involved with a powerful man, and he made a decision about something. He'd made a decision. He'd thought about this for a while. He made a decision to do something. Not something that you would say was a highly regarded decision. I don't know how else to put that. I haven't used these cards in a while. All right. Then we have the Knight of Swords. This is the Knight of Swords. This card shows a boy running after his motorcycle. Knights are not real young. They're younger men. I'm not sure how old Florian was, but he wasn't an old man. Gosh, I want to say 20, late 20s. Swords are ideas. Knight of Swords is someone who does something without really thinking, here, there, and everywhere. Someone on guard. This is someone protecting, always ready. In reverse, this is someone who does things thoughtlessly, coldly. And we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is someone who is wishing for something. Someone wanting to make decisions. Someone who's planning something. This is planning. This is also shows a world. It's interesting. This is someone making things happen. This is a fire sign. This can also be a sexual card. I'm getting a feeling that Florian, and this is all alleged. I have no evidence that he was involved at all. The police have suspicions, but they don't have enough evidence to do anything. The only thing they have is the blanket and hair, her hair, Rebecca's hair, in his car. And the fact that he lied, and the fact that he told them he went to see his drug dealer, or a drug dealer, 2 days in a row. He drove back the next day to Poland. The next card we have is the Star. The Star card is hope. It can also be a positive card that shows, I think, that Rebecca had a lot of hope, a lot of dreams. She was truly a beautiful girl. I don't have a picture, or I don't do pictures of my readings. I think this is her, but let's wait. Then we have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is the beginning of an idea. This is like a bolt of lightning. This goes along with this was in reverse also. This goes along with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords. This is somebody doing something without thinking it through. This is like an inspiration, like an aha moment. I think whatever happened to Jessica, I don't see her being responsible for her leaving, though I do see the star. The Nine of Pentacles now we have. This is an independent woman. This is someone who has a lot of money, a lot of happiness. She did want to be independent. She was very interested in this Max person, but he didn't know where she lived. He was just talking to her online. In reverse, this is a woman who does not have her freedom. This is not an independent woman. I'm kind of getting mixed messages here. I'm getting Florian's coming through, I think. I don't think Rebecca's coming through a lot. Just the star card. That's the only card I see that might be her. I see somebody who wasn't thinking very clearly. Somebody who did things on the spur of the moment. Because of what an Emperor and a King of Swords wanted. This Emperor, I really feel, he came out in reverse. I feel like he might have been the drug person. That Florian, he admitted he went there. Actually, I think he said he went there twice. All right, a few more cards. What happened to Rebecca? Did she leave on her own? Did she just run off to meet this Max, who hadn't been to their house, but she had been talking to? She was 15, but her parents were aware of that. A few more cards. What's going on with this drug dealer person? Why would he do that? I mean, he was up all night. I think he'd be tired. But who knows what kind of substance he was into. All right, we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is someone who really regrets something. They regret what they've done. Whatever they did was a passionate thing. I wonder if she was really pretty, really, really pretty little girl. I say was because I don't feel her here. I don't feel her in the cards. Then we have the Page of Cups. Here's another young person. This is emotions. This is emotions. This is a heartbreaker. This could have been the person she was talking to online. He is coming through. This is a younger man, pretending to be a younger man. But in reverse, this is not who he is. He's not a younger man. We have the Ten of Cups. This is someone who wants a bright future. This is someone who is thinking of the family and having it all. I think that's what Rebecca was dealing with. I think she was, like a lot of 15-year-old girls, swept away by romance. Did she leave the house? She would have had to have left, sneaked off in the middle of the night, but they were up that morning. They would have known she was gone. I wonder if they checked on her. They never said. Queen of Cups. Where's the Queen of Cups? You know, I almost feel like, this is very strange. I almost feel like Florian and whoever was online knew each other. I don't know why getting that. I am seeing an awful lot of romance here, but I see regret. And I see Florian very strongly. He just is coming through strong. Did Florian have anything to do with Rebecca's disappearance? A few more cards. I'm getting, she's coming through now. She wasn't at first, but she's coming through now. Romantic, dreamer, typical 15-year-old girl wanting a future with someone and lots of romance. I almost feel like Florian knew about this. I don't know why he would, but from what I understand too, they're very close-knit family, and that Jessica's family, Rebecca's family parents are solid behind Florian not having done this. And I get, that could be what I'm getting from these cards. There's another king. King of Cups. Alright. King of Cups is a romantic man. Goes along with these other cards. I'm getting two stories here. I'm getting the King of Cups. This man can be very deceptive. He's emotional. He can be here, there, and everywhere. I'm getting the Sun. The Sun is happiness, childhood, getting everything you want. It's an upright card. And we have the Five of Wands. This is quarreling. Five of Wands is fire, people arguing. Not fighting physically so much, not life in danger, but arguing, competition. In reverse, this can mean not fighting back. This can mean giving up in a way, not being competitive. And then we have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is making choices. I'm really mystified by this reading. I almost feel like Florian knew Max, the online persona of whoever this person was. I think this had been planned in advance, but I also think it was spur of the moment. The timing. Now, I don't know that Florian was involved at all, but he has admitted to some shady things, and he's innocent until proven guilty. I'm getting mixed messages here. Pull some more cards. Where did Rebecca go? And why would Florian tell these stories and lies? He didn't want them to find out about the drugs, but I think they already knew that. All right. I think I'm getting something here. I think this is all alleged. I think Jessica's husband was involved with the drug dealer more than people know. I mean, he went over there twice. And who admits to that, you know? I think he told Rebecca a story about going to see Max. That's what I'm getting. She had all these dreams in her head about romance and love and typical 15-year-old stuff. I think he knew about that. I think the family was close. And I think he might have convinced her that he was going to take her to see Max. He didn't take her to see Max. He took her to this Emperor in reverse. Why would her hair be on the blanket in his car? I could see if it was in the home, but she didn't sleep in the car. I think something happened after Florian's wife Jessica left. I think he tricked her into thinking they were going to go see meet Max. There's internet stuff on here too. I think he tricked her. I think he said, let's talk to Max. I think you should go meet him. Don't tell him anyone. I think and this is all alleged, this is just my opinion of the cards. This is all for entertainment purposes. I do not know this man. And this is all alleged, all for entertainment purposes. I think she was trafficked to the Emperor. Whoever that is. In reverse, this is not a very nice man. Here's Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift. He gave her as a gift to this Emperor for money, for drugs. He owed a lot of money. That's what I'm getting. And she has passed on since then. I don't see her here. I see her as a star. She's a star in the sun. The Knight of Cups in reverse. This is someone you have to be very careful of in reverse. Knight of Cups is a love him and leave him person. I think he tricked her. I think he knew about this online romance, quote unquote. And I think he told her he was going to help her. And instead, I think something happened where he was able to put her in the car and deliver her as a gift. Then we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is someone who investigates things. I don't know. The police did their best, but the pages are not they're inquisitive, they know a lot. This could be Florian. He knew a lot. He was, I almost feel like he was a snoop. I'm getting that. And this is just for entertainment purposes. That's what I'm getting. It's confusing at first because I saw the online romance. And then I see the sneakiness, the negativity. She's in the sun now. She's gone. She's passed on. I don't believe they'll find her. And it's really sad. It makes me very sad. What a beautiful girl. I think she was tricked and given to someone who is very powerful. That's what I'm getting. I don't know what part of Germany this was in. I don't remember. They didn't do a huge forensic test at the time, 2019. They kind of just went along with the stories. I think they dropped the ball a little bit. That's what I'm getting. I get that she is now, she's somewhere else, but that's what I'm getting. I see the two stories blended together. Okay, I'm going to close this circle. Let me know what you think. If you have more information or your thoughts or ideas, I'd like to know. And I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.